Hello, and welcome to another episode of Houston. We have a podcast. Um, we're doing something pretty big today. I don't know how long it's been. It's been several years since we started this journey. And if you'll remember, our very second episode, uh, not the first one, we had our friends from Bitter and Broke join us to start uh, to start everything with Houston. We have a podcast. So we have returning guests, Aaron in Japan. Aaron and Yoshi. We've come full circle for our special 3 year. What number is this episode, Carson? 100th
The
episode.
numbers started getting really fucked up, but we're on our 54th episode.
All right, cool.
Nice.
So yeah, we've come full circle on our 54th episode, joined by our friends from Bitter and Broke. Check them out on on Twitch. And we have returning guests Aaron and Yoshi, joined by their new band member Jay, who has requested that I do not expose the government name. And as always, we have our regular host Carson and myself. And today, because we have such famous musicians on the podcast, we are going to be talking about the music of movies, which is something that I've wanted to talk about for a long time on the pod. I just haven't figured out how to do it because I don't know music. But luckily, these guys do. So we're gonna get started first with our brand new guest, Jay. If you want to introduce yourself to our audience using a movie that represents you and a movie character that represents you.
My name is Jay, 25 years old, Scarborough, born and bred. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give my Govy name because, that was kind of discussed earlier. But anyway, movie that describes me, honestly, Lord of the Rings. Just the amount of character development all throughout the trilogies. Stuff like that. And a character that best describes me, Batman from The Dark Knight Rises. Just him as a character getting over a hump mentally, physically, and then as the movie progresses, there's a lot of, again, character development. That's just a big thing for me. Getting over this hump in his head and finally just pursuing what he wanted to pursue. I'm not going to give any spoilers for all those who haven't watched the movie, but it's quite the character development, and I feel like that ties into me a lot. So yeah.
Cool. Well, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us, Aaron and Yoshi. Our audience is very familiar with you guys, so you don't have to introduce yourself. So, to start it off, like I said before, I've wanted to talk about this for a long time. It's weirdly something that I've been really passionate about because I feel like music in movies, they can make I don't know, they can make movies matter to me so much more just with how it makes you feel, especially in certain moments. And at the same time, it can take away from a movie. I mean, I'll use the first Suicide Squad as a good example, where, I mean, the movie itself already wasn't that good, but just the fact that they had all these pop songs in it, just like forced in just to be like, hey, look, we're cool, right? Like this is what Guardians of the Galaxy is doing right now. We want to do it too, but they're just doing it like shitty. It really takes, like, it can take you out of the movie, and it can add to the experience. So and even songs without, like, just the soundtracks or the what do you call it when it's just there's no words?
Score.
The score. Like it can give you a certain vibe without even having any words or lyrics in the song, and it just really adds to the experience of the movie. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this and kind of open it up and kind of look at whether music, or like good music, or a good score can save a bad movie, or vice versa. and talk about like some movies with good sound. Some good movies with bad soundtracks and good movies with good movies with bad soundtracks, and see what your experience is like with that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm coming from.
You want to start, Paulo?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give a few examples. Like, I brought this up earlier when we were talking about it, but like, if you've ever seen the first Kingsman movie, so there's a scene in the church where the Kingsman, like the spy, he's doing like he's investigating the supervillain's plan, and it takes him to this it's like a parody of the Westboro Baptist Church where they're all like these crazy extremists, and then the Samuel L. Jackson, the villain, he like turns on this like signal to make everyone start killing each other, and then the song. Huh?
It's the 5G.
Yeah. The 5G. That movie was ahead of its time, apparently. But so it's the song "Freebird" by Leonard Skinner starts playing, and it's just this fucking just mayhem of like everyone killing each other in the most violent and just insane way possible, and it's just like it's crazy. I just can't really like describe it. You have to watch it yourself. So if you're not familiar with the scene, don't watch it with any kids, but check it out. But the song, like just from the beginning to end, like the slow build, and then like when things are really picking up, there's like that guitar solo from Freebird that is just like it's adding that to the scene. And I don't know. That's something that I also should have called out in our last episode with like action movies. But yeah, that's one example of a really good use of a song. There's I'm trying to think of a bad one.
Okay, bad movie, good score. Tron Legacy. I hated the movie, loved the music. You know what I mean? Like I thought Daft Punk did a really good job of like, I don't know what it's called, where they're in charge of just the musical score the entire time. I don't know. Their job is just, all right, just score the entire fucking movie. I thought they did a really great job at just dictating what the mood should be in every scene. But the movie itself, I wasn't a fan of. I still like the original Tron much better.
Yeah,
that's an interesting one with like Tron Legacy, and you bring up like, was it their job to just like score the movie, or were they part of it? And it's like you can tell in certain movies where the director worked with the composer and said like, we're gonna do this together, we're gonna edit the scenes to match, like this is kind of a collaborative effort, versus hey, I finished a movie, give me some music for it. Because Paulo, to your point around the Freebird scene in Kingsman, like you can tell they edited that scene for that song. Like it wasn't just like, oh, we have a cool song, now put it over top. Like you actually had to edit certain like punches and kicks and shots to the music. And same with like Tron Legacy, like you can feel like they were part of that experience. Would it have been a better movie if they weren't? I don't know, because as you said, like it didn't turn out to be that good of a movie. But the music, it wasn't just like overlaid over top, like it was ingrained as part of the movie, I feel.
So that one is a good example, I think, of like good music saving, maybe not saving a bad movie, but it kind of made the movie. Because I remember like way back when we first heard about like the Tron movie and how Daft Punk was going to do the soundtrack for it. Like we went to watch the movie. Yeah, we were all hyped about it. We were like, we want to watch this movie because of Daft Punk. And then it just like to turn out the movie was okay. I still like I don't mind it, but
right.
Definitely it like the music is what made us want to watch the movie. So I mean, I can't think of any other example though where like good music would save a bad movie. I think that was like the best example that I could find, but it's pretty it's pretty well, I don't know, it's not, I think it's not really possible for that.
Yeah, I feel like the soundtrack would never dictate if a movie is good or not. You know what I mean?
So
I don't know.
My argument for that, and maybe it's a bit controversial, is Interstellar. Because in my opinion, Interstellar is an okay movie, But when you put that soundtrack over top, and especially like the docking scene, I don't know if you guys remember that one, it elevates it to a good movie. And so otherwise, I would not have liked that movie as much, in my opinion.
We
Interesting.
so do you not
Hans
like
Zimmer.
it?
Yeah, that makes sense. Of course.
Yeah,
Hans
actually,
Zimmer does the fucking best shit ever.
he does. But you know what? Oh, sorry. Before we get into that, I'm just curious, Carson. Do you not like it because it's unrealistic?
No, like I actually like that it made a pretty unrealistic topic pretty realistic. Like as far as it goes, like for the topic of what they were trying to do, like the fact that you made the spaceship feel like it was one sheet of aluminum, it felt like real metal, like all of it felt really real and grounded. I just thought the story was really stupid.
Okay, fair.
Shit, yo, okay. On the flip side of good movie or bad movies, good soundtrack. Good movies, but good soundtrack. Like I loved Drive. Like I thought that the music added to the movie. You know what I mean? Like the movie was a really good. They did great, but I thought that the music kind of put it over the top for me. Just with how like that '80s like synth. I don't even know what to compare it to, but it just felt right for that movie. You know what I mean?
And there's a lot of movies that do that pretty well. That match the vibe of the movie. I feel like the first Guardian, well, both Guardians of the Galaxy movies did that pretty well. Baby Driver is a good example.
Yeah.
Those are real songs though, right? Those were actual
Yeah.
recorded they're recording musicians. It wasn't like a score or a soundtrack. It was
Yeah,
they just
soundtrack
pulled a
versus
bunch of
score.
songs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really cool. Like it's like I think they did it better than the Guardians of the Galaxy in terms
Which
of
one, Baby
doing
Driver?
something similar. Yeah. But I feel like in Guardians of the Galaxy it was more they had like an emotional attachment to it, so that was good because I mean that's what music is, right? Like it makes you feel an emotion, makes you feel some type of way, brings back memories. So I like that connection that they did. But pure sound wise, like I feel like Baby Driver did what Guardians of the Galaxy did, but better. They picked the right songs, and I think it really fit each scene.
So yeah, one thing that you mentioned there, Yoshi, is that like it adds to the emotion of a scene or like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was always curious about like, and this is kind of where this episode came from, but like how can movie directors do that well? Like when they do it well, why does it work so well? Like I think like from a musician standpoint, I obviously you do a different kind of music, but I don't know if you guys have any insight into like what makes when it's done well, what makes it good? Like what are the elements about it that
Yeah, I
that
feel
make
I
it
get you.
yeah, I don't know if you guys watched there's like a behind the scenes on Black Panther, and the score or the music producer for that track, he literally went to the director and was like, "Yo, so let me hop in one of the scenes. Let me see like what you guys are doing." So this guy, I forget his name. It's like a complex name. But anyway, he was just like he just watched what was going on. He felt a vibe from the scene that they were doing, and he just worked from there. I just feel like whoever is producing the music for this movie just has to be on the ground as well. Has to catch the vibe of what's going on. You know, I love movies when in the soundtrack there's always a particular melody that runs through these tracks, and that's just what I'm into. Yeah, so I feel like if you want to have a good score with the movie, you really got to be in the trenches with the director, with the actors. You really got to, feel the energy of that shoot.
I feel like that's one thing to be producing a score, like you're actually making music for the movie versus trying to pick existing music. But I do think like in both ways you have to know what the music is ahead of time, because like in Baby Driver when he's like dancing to the music and he's doing like the car windshield wipers to the song, it's like you would have had to know that that was the song he was listening to before you shot the scene. Whereas, and again, to the point I was making to before, like if you tried to just throw a song in afterwards, it wouldn't have fit. And so, how you come up with the right music, I think it's less about picking the right song and more about making it good by making the scene good. Because if the scene is good and the scene and the music mesh together, then the song is elevated to more than what it was before.
So there's one movie that I'm thinking of that like it might contradict, or I don't know, it might prove that point. So I doubt anyone has seen this, but it's called Battleship Island. I think it's a Korean movie that I saw on a plane one time. Um, hear me out, okay? So it's this movie about like these in World War II, like these Korean people were like held on an island to build battleships for the Japanese army, and then it's just about them trying to escape. And then the actual escape scene, like it's an okay movie, it's nothing special, but then the escape scene, I remember this in particular because I don't know if you guys have heard the song by Ennio. How do you say his name? Carson Ennio Morricone.
Morricone.
Yes.
Morricone. Sorry. Who did the gold?
The Ecstasy of Gold, which is the intro music that you heard at the start of this podcast.
It's so useless.
I don't know. I told you guys I don't know music. But anyways, the whole escape scene, like the climax of the movie when the slaves are escaping or like they're fighting back against the Japanese guys to get away. It's like this huge epic battle scene, and they're playing that song, which is kind of like it's kind of out of place if you think about like I don't know. It feels like the vibe of that song is like more is like you know it from a Western and obviously from our podcast. But it's like this World War II like battle scene, and it was weird because like for me it felt like it did add to the scene even though it was kind of out of place. I think it's just that song is just good for like almost anything. Um, but if you were to put it, I don't know, anywhere else, it wouldn't work as well. But like it feels like, and so going back to Carson's point, it feels like they had this scene like where they're like, oh, we need a song that's like that matches the epicness of the scene, so they just plucked the Ecstasy of Gold out of the air and then they pasted it onto the scene, which
So
kind of helped.
that reminds me of when I was in high school and we had this one report in my English class. We were reading To Kill a Mockingbird, and they were like, "Oh, your homework is to score this movie, and like you have to pick this song goes with this scene." And of course,
That was their
being like,
homework.
yeah, this is like I was like
That's sick.
13 or something, and of course, me being a 13-year-old, I scored the entire movie with Beethoven and Led Zeppelin, which is completely inappropriate for To Kill a Mockingbird, but
It's fire.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Wait, when you were 13, you picked that?
yeah.
Can we get a
Think
sample?
about like shitty soundtracks that became like the song. Like what I'm thinking of lately was how Spider-Man 1 used fucking Hero of all songs. I thought that was just like the worst choice for songs for something like Spider. Like you think of Spider-Man, you don't think of Chad Kroger's Hero. You know what I mean? Like, or even like Batman. Why the frig did they use "Kiss from a Rose"? like,
I
bullshit
completely
like
forgot about that.
You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I've been drinking.
So good examples of good songs, well, not bad movie. Those two weren't bad.
Hey, I love Batman Forever.
Ill-fitting songs for decent movies.
Yo, do like audio cues count? Because that's pretty cool in like older horror movies. Like I don't think they have that too much anymore.
Like the ones that just add like create jump scares.
Like it will not that, but back in the day they used to have like strings plucking for like when they're sneaking, and then all of a sudden they'll have something like the way they arranged the music with what's happening on stage was almost like it was like a stage show almost. And I think those kind of movies, the older movies might be tough to watch. They're not bad movies, obviously, but it might be tough to watch. But they do have cool ideas like that. And just to add on that, like I think it's been. When was the last time there was like a track like the Indiana Jones track or like the Back to the Futures track or like Star Wars? Like it's been a long time, man.
You mean
John
something
Williams
like
still alive?
something iconic like that? Yeah,
Like
John
an
Williams
iconic
did
theme.
yeah, John Williams did the new Star Wars movies as well.
Yeah, and there weren't memorable soundtracks. They just felt like a song that would fit the Star Wars universe, but it wasn't like iconic like Imperial March or
Yeah, well, yeah,
you know,
he's written what? Like basically, how many albums has he written? How many movies have there been?
everything that fucking what's his name did.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, Spielberg, right? Like
Yeah.
Jaws, Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, shit like that. I still
Jaws
put
is
John Williams
crazy.
over Hans Zimmer though.
You what?
Like, yo, I put John Williams over Hans Zimmer any day just because of like the Phantom Menace. I think that was one of the illest. Like, Duel of the Fates is probably one of the craziest
This
songs.
is pod racing.
Yo, Duel of the Fates made that entire movie.
If the entire movie had just Duel of the Fates the entire time, I would have, it would have been like 10 out of 10.
Just on an
A
endless
plus.
loop for 2 hours.
Yeah. For every single scene, dude.
See, this is the musician's insights that we were really looking for from you.
Just find a banger and then just play that for the rest of the 2-hour movie, and you're good, man. And then I'll pay premium price tickets, yo.
Yeah, I will say like John Williams. I think my preference is I would prefer Hans Zimmer to John Williams because of like a few good ones. Because Hans Zimmer has like done really good ones and then like really shitty movies. Whereas like if you look at John Williams, I don't think he's really done anything bad. Maybe like forgettable, like the new Star Wars movies. But yeah, like Hans Zimmer has done like the Gladiator score was fucking epic.
Yeah.
Like Inception, I really like. But then at the same time, he did like, I don't know, Transformers: Age of Extinction and Hansel and Gretel: Witch Hunters.
He did the Bond movies too.
Yeah, like all composers, they do like 10, 15 movies a year. Like they're going to do some shit ones every now and then. Or like sometimes they just get credited as doing a movie because someone stole enough of their music that they actually have to give them credit. I.e. Transformers, that's what happened. I don't think he wrote original music for that. But it's also really hard to compare Williams and Zimmer because they do such different styles. Like John Williams, he has that grand iconic scores, whereas like Hans Zimmer is much more of like that softer emotional stuff. So it's like they're doing their own things.
I look for Hans Zimmer for like nice landscapes and shit
Mhm.
like that. Like let's look at the environment around us. And I feel like John Williams is really good at being like, all right, this is just the tone straight up. You know what I mean? Like he's good at establishing tones.
Yeah.
And then you have like Danny Elfman, who's kind of like an in between. He can kind of do like the very background-esque type of stuff, very plucky. Like I'm thinking Men in Black, like that kind of scoring. You know what I mean?
I just looked him up and he looks like Elton John.
Danny Elfman did shit with like
Rocket Man too.
Family Guy too.
Did he?
Wait, he did music for Family Guy?
Yeah.
That's
Did he do the theme?
No, I'm pretty sure that was all Seth.
He does all the Disney stuff, doesn't he? Like he wins an Oscar every 2 years for some Disney
Danny
song he did.
Elfman?
Who wrote the Frozen soundtrack? Because whoever that person is drowning in money.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Do people still like Frozen? I feel like that craze has completely disappeared.
No, not people. I'm sure.
I still haven't.
I'm sure
people still
some
like it.
countries in the world are still just getting to Frozen.
Wow, that's.
Do you think they have Frozen in North Korea, guys?
You think they have? Wait, that was gonna be bad. Do you think they have Frozen in Egypt?
Because it's hot? You're dumb. You're
I
dumb.
think it's impossible.
You're dumb. You're dumb.
Ooh, this man. Ooh, this man.
Ooh.
Anyways,
Oh,
so. Wait, sorry, were you gonna say something, Aaron?
no, okay. I was just gonna say an honorable mention for like good movies. I think it was a good movie and good sound. Fucking Hustle and Flow. I love that fucking movie.
Kung Fu Hustle? Sorry, I heard Hustle and Flow. Kung Fu Hustle is crazy too. How
Wait,
can you
okay.
also?
But did you love Hustle and Flow because it was actually good music or because it was funny?
I thought it was great music. I thought it represented exactly what that music was at the time. Like, it was 3 6 Mafia who wrote the music for that entire movie, and
Was it really?
yeah, and it got him a fucking Grammy for that.
That's
For
crazy.
It's Hot Out Here for a Pimp. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, trying to get the money for the rent.
True. While we're giving shout outs, I also want to call out Booksmart, which is
Oh yeah.
it's the female Superbad, which the soundtrack for that movie not only fits, but it's like fire like all the way through. Really good movie, really good soundtrack if you want to check it out. I mean, I've shouted it out like multiple times on the podcast. But anyways.
One other thing I wanted to mention in this category was like because I was thinking about like what's some of the greatest songs that have ever been in a movie, and I feel like to pick a category like that, it's not enough to just be a song. Like I tried to pick appreciation for scenes where the song is actually a plot point in the movie. And I'm sure there's like a couple other examples about this, but one of my favorites is a movie that I know no one here has seen, called Youth, which is from an Italian director, Paolo Sorrentino. But it's actually like a major plot point of the movie throughout the entire thing of like the movie's about this composer who's being asked to like do this song over and over again, and he like hates the song, and then by the end of it like there's a whole emotional reason as to why and like connection to other people, and so like the movie ends on the song, and it's not just about like hey it's a good song or not, it's like actually an actual plot point. I would say a more recent comparison, which it's not really an original song, but like the drum solo at the end of Whiplash. Like it's not just a drum solo. Like it actually has meaning in the story.
Actually, yeah, that's a really good example. I'd even consider that.
So is it like that final track in the dance battle, the final dance battle scene, and You Got Served? Is that what you're saying, Carson?
Without having seen it, sure, yeah.
That's an incredible movie. Put it on your watch list.
Carson just finished talking about Youth from an Italian director. You think he has seen You Got Served?
Yo, Lil Kim is in it, Omarion's in it. Highly recommended, yo.
Yo, great soundtrack.
Yeah, I have no idea why it didn't win a Grammy. Yeah, yo. Incredible.
Shout out to Joe Budden.
All right. Does anyone have any parting thoughts on these movie soundtracks and scores before we move on?
Oh,
Shrek.
last one. Oh yeah, that was good too. Yeah. I was gonna say fucking Purple Rain, which should be pretty obvious considering that that was kind of Prince's whole breakout thing, best album he ever made. And the music did serve a lot to the actual movie itself. You know, like he pretty much made the music to the movie. So that's kind of a cheat move, you know?
Not really. I know absolutely nothing about Purple Rain.
You should watch it. It's pretty fucking good.
One scene I was going to mention was one of my favorite music scenes in a movie that is also probably one of the dumbest, but well-deserved, and it was the sabotage scene in Star Trek Beyond.
Oh, yeah.
Which was ridiculously dumb, but I was like, okay, you've earned it at this point.
But it wasn't dumb.
It was dumb.
That's a cheat move. Sabotage is such a cheat move.
You know what? If something's fun in a movie, you can get away with a lot of shit. And that's gonna be the theme for when Carson and I go through our top 10s of the year later on.
Sick.
Well, not our top 10s, just my top 10, not Carson's. Anyways, so to really flex the knowledge and experience of our fellow musicians here, not fellow, sorry, just the only musicians here, we're going to be rescoring a movie or an iconic movie scene, and I've given this to everyone here to try and either maybe like update a song that's already in the scene, or a scene that doesn't, like an iconic scene that doesn't have music. That one was probably a little bit harder. I don't know if I couldn't do that because most iconic movie scenes that don't have music have that for a reason. And that's something I found when I was trying to do research for this. But hey, whatever you guys decided to do, I'm interested to hear. I mentioned before, like, so I was trying to do this, and it's really, really hard. I think the biggest takeaway that I got from this is that most movie directors who make good scenes know what they're doing when it comes to the music, because I couldn't really change anything. I think though there's one example, like maybe just updating. I don't know. It's like not even a good or cool movie, but Wanted. You know, the one that are like curving the bullets and everything. The final action scene when the guy, he's like fighting back against the secret society, whatever. There's some like generic like heavy metal music playing when he's like shooting everyone. I changed that to The Pretender by Foo Fighters. Because why are you laughing? If you listen to the lyrics of The Pretender, at least at the beginning, it actually kind of fits in what's happening in the movie. But I'm not gonna sing it. Listen to the song, watch the scene, and you'll understand. Just an example, a shitty one at that. But I wanted to use that to kick it to you guys to see what you came up with.
Paulo, were you the kind of kid that would put Linkin Park tracks over anime and make montage and post it on YouTube?
Yeah, you know, there was I downloaded one from Kazaa back in the day, which was like Resident Evil 2, like the cinematics from the game, but set to like some rock song. I think
Evanescence.
It was like probably something like that. Yeah, I was super down with those.
Yeah, it's like 100% anything Linkin Park or Evanescence on Matrix. Brings it up from whatever it is. Just add like 20 more points to the score to Matrix, to every single Matrix movie by having Linkin Park or Evanescence on it. Maybe a bit of Korn, you know?
So every single song from those three artists just continually playing throughout all of those.
Well, obviously it's picked out, but every scene will have.
Wait, is that your answer?
Yeah, it is. But as I was saying out loud, it sounds a bit more ridiculous than I thought. But no, I'm down for that. Like, do you remember the rave scene? Oh my goodness. The rave scene with with Linkin Park on it. Give me a little bit of that numb, you know.
You know, I was trying to change the music for the lobby fight scene in Matrix 1, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you got to do the Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. That's the track you're looking for. Try it out after this conversation.
It was that easy. It was in the back of my mind the whole time. I should.
Yeah, man. Oh, you know what else would be hilarious? If you took 8 Mile, but then put some other rapper's music on it, and there's no Eminem.
You put Evanescence. Evanescence.
Eminem. All right. Any other ones? Any Japan?
Godzilla, but everything composed by Hans Zimmer. I think that would be pretty sick. Like the OG Godzilla. I think who did Pacific Rim?
I don't know.
Whoever did the music for Pacific Rim needs to do the music for God. They need to go back in time. However many years, 7 years, and
you want to put the soundtrack to Pacific Rim and apply it to 1950s Godzilla.
No, whoever composed Pacific Rim, I want him to go back in time and compose the original Godzilla soundtrack. I think
it was composed by Ramin Djawadi.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Djawadi, yo.
Wait, that's Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. RZA?
RZA?
RZA is. Oh no, he did. He wrote one of the songs.
That's pretty cool.
That's insane.
He does a lot of movie music now.
Yeah, like he did Man with the Iron Fist. Pretty sure
Oh,
he did
yeah.
the entire thing for that.
Wow. Okay. I had no idea he had anything to do with Pacific Rim though.
Oh yeah, true.
Um,
Which you were in.
By the way,
Wait, Paulo, you were in Pacific Rim?
I was in Pacific Rim. Yeah.
Were you
What?
what were you? Were you a kaiju?
Yeah. I was one of the 80-foot monsters. Aaron, what do you got?
Okay, so I think the biggest missed opportunity ever is why hasn't Roland been in all of the Fast and the Furious movies? That is my suggestion. Every time they get in a car, anytime they do anything car related, you hear
Like Limp
that
Bizkit?
song. Yeah. That song has so much depth, yo. Like, there's so many different parts of that song. You know, they're just getting ready. You just hear guitars and shit. And then, yeah, we use a Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. That is my answer, sir.
What if you got the guitarist car from Mad Max and you had that beside the Fast and Furious folks the entire time? That'd be sick. That would be sick.
What?
The entire time. You know the crazy the guy with the flaming hand that's chained up and he's playing guitar the entire time?
Yeah.
The driving Mad Max?
You would
Bring
put
that
him
guy
in Fast and
in
Furious.
Fast and Furious and then have him play guitar the entire time.
He's not part of the family.
Maybe they could adopt him. I don't know.
By the way, that guy's name is Coma Doof.
The guitarist?
Like
Yeah.
his real name or
No. The character's name is the
Oh, the
Coma Doof
character.
Warrior.
Yo,
Okay.
Mr. Doof is
That's
my
a
boy,
name.
yo. I love him.
The
Sick.
Doof. Shout out to the Doof.
Yeah, man.
Jay, what about you?
Yo, honestly, whenever I listen to a score a lot instead of like actual songs. So I'm very interested in like strings and like all these orchestra instruments. Personally, man, like Spider-Man 1. Honestly, I just, you know how Marvel has like their very iconic melodies. I mean, I don't know, Aaron and Yoshi, if you know, like da 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 da. You know, I just felt like that movie was just missing that. Like to me, it was an iconic movie. You know, and it was a good movie, but the soundtrack to me, especially like the suspenseful parts, like it didn't really set the mood for me. So you know, definitely I would have made that score way better. I don't know what I would do, but I would do it.
So when you say Spider-Man 1, that's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 1, right?
Yeah.
Classic.
All right.
Classic. But like the soundtrack, I don't know, man.
Less Nickelback, more epic.
Yes, please.
Orchestral music. All right, Carson.
Yeah, it was hard for me to think about because, in my opinion, a bad soundtrack is one that's boring, not one that's like weird or bad. Like, if you pick something it's hard to pick a movie with a bad soundtrack because it's just a bad movie. Like, you can't pick a good movie with a bad soundtrack because a bad song will ruin a scene. Whereas a boring one, you can still have it be a memorable enough movie that you would remember it. It's just like completely boring background. And for me, like if I'm just thinking about like boring background stuff, I think like early MCU movies where it was just that boring. Like in more recent stuff in the last like few movies since like Endgame and stuff, like they've tried to up their game a bit because they got a lot of complaints. But a lot of their earlier stuff was just really boring. But as we were having this conversation, I was trying to think of something that I would actually have an idea to replace. And this is my excuse to talk about Annette once again, the musical this year with Adam Driver. So I talked about this movie a lot. I watched it. I was ultimately disappointed by it. But then I listened to the soundtrack afterwards, and the soundtrack is so much better than every song that's in the movie, even though it's the same song, because they purposely put a rough version of the songs in the movie so that it sounds like someone is actually singing on set, like, and whatnot. And so I would just go back and replace the Annette soundtrack with the published soundtrack because it sounds so much better than what they actually put in the movie.
Is that kind of like what they did with La La Land? I haven't seen it.
La La Land seems a bit more polished. Like it seems like they like put the final like audio in it and then you just cut it to make it seem like they're singing that well. Whereas like Annette, it's like, what if somebody just broke out in song on the sidewalk? And it's like, I get the vibe that they were trying to go for, but if you're making a musical, you should at least have good music. I don't know.
Have you guys watched Sweeney Todd?
Yeah.
Sweeney
No.
Todd.
Yeah. Oh my God, Johnny Depp, a couple other famous British actors. It's quite interesting. It's basically just about a barber and he's just making meat pies. I don't want to say too much. If you guys haven't watched it, I don't want to spoil anything unless I can. Can I?
Hey, don't worry about spoilers. If anyone
Okay,
is
cool.
listening to this podcast, they know that we spoil everything without
Okay.
giving any warning. So
Yeah.
just go for it. Also,
So
Sweeney Todd
basically-
is like 10 years old. So
Also,
Yeah.
Sweeney Todd is like 170 years old. So
oh, sorry. Well, the real Sweeney Todd, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the real Sweeney Todd. Yeah, like basically it was just he owned a barber shop or shave shop in like London. Like this was like when another pandemic was happening there. You know what I mean? Like it was in the midst of that era of time. So basically, this guy he was so angry at everyone that he would just kill people. Like while he's shaving them, like he's built a mechanism where he just slits their throat, and then as soon as he slits up their throat, they just fall into this bakery. So basically, their bodies are used to make meat pies, and it's a whole musical.
while we're on the
Delicious.
topic of eating people, did you guys know that Soylent Green takes place in 2022?
Damn. So that's tomorrow. That's in a couple of days, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jeez.
Looking forward to it.
Wait, so is Sweeney Todd a straight up musical? I haven't seen it.
It's a straight up musical.
Yeah.
The creator of that Halloween Christmas thing, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Tim Burton.
Yeah, Tim Burton. He's the director of that musical. Pretty good, man. I watched a couple of times in high school, and man, it just got me hooked. Like, it's very the music itself is very offset to the actual screening of the movie. Like, it's a very dark, ominous type movie, but the music it very much describes what's going on in the scene. However, just the overall vibe of the song is very offsetting to the movie. Like it's very like orchestrated, very like jazz almost. But like the content of the movie is this man's just literally killing people as he shaves them, and then cooking them for meat pies and selling them. You know what I mean? It's just upsetting to me. That's what
Gross.
I recommend it, man. 10 out of 10. I recommend it.
Any other
First time watched
musicals?
it.
Any other
Oh.
musicals that you guys fuck with?
What's that stoner movie with Keanu Reeves and their musicians?
Bill and Ted.
Bill
Oh.
and Ted. Yeah, yo, put
Is
Bill
that a
and
musical?
That's not
Oh,
a musical.
Okay, guys, listen. Put Bill and Ted together with the Blues Brothers. Masterpiece.
Oh, the Blues Brothers.
Masterpiece. Put those two universes, have them collide. Masterpiece. Masterpiece. I don't know if you've seen them, but I think they make a killer band.
A musical I've tried to recommend to you guys a couple times is Tokyo Tribe, which is a rap battle musical, which I
Sick.
still recommend.
Sold.
So
Is it based in Tokyo?
Tribe?
And is it related to Tokyo Drift?
It is not related to Tokyo Drift.
Is it based in Tokyo?
Tribe.
It is, yeah.
Nice.
It's a Japanese movie.
Sick.
It's a solid 55% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it looks
Oh yeah, it's not very good, but it's
it
funny.
looks awesome.
So it's
Yeah,
one of those.
the poster looks crazy.
Would you say it's a
There's
bad
so much
movie with a
happening.
good soundtrack? Is that a good example, Carson?
Maybe
Do they actually rap battle in this
there
movie?
is no speaking. It is all in rap for like an hour and a half while they kill each other with
What?
swords.
Oh, I'm down. I'm watching this tonight.
Wow.
Oh, but they
No,
rap
we
in
need to-
Japanese.
We
Yeah.
need to watch this together. I'm here, guys.
It's like Japanese and some English.
Oh,
That's
man.
crazy.
Wait, there's some English in it?
Like some of their verses are in English.
Is there a movie like that over here? That's similar to that?
There's
So-
a dude with 2 pistols in the
There's-
pictures.
Not like that. Probably nothing like Tokyo Tribe, but there is a movie about battle rap that I called out one, like, I don't know, maybe last year, that actually has battle rappers from like KOTD in it, called Bodied. I said I was gonna watch it, I never did. But
Is that the one that Eminem
I ended up seeing it.
directed or something?
Eminem produced it, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, Aaron, did you say you saw it?
Yeah, I ended up watching it.
How was
Was
it?
it good? Was it good?
Good soundtrack, bad
Not
movie?
Good. Like the yeah, good soundtrack, bad movie.
All right.
Like I think
I mean,
there was just so much focus on like the personal shit as opposed to just the raps. Like I didn't give a shit. I just wanted to see them rap the entire time.
What if they talked about their personal stuff in rap, like Tokyo Tribe? You would have watched it, 100%, right?
100% would have made a better
Right,
movie.
right.
all right, awesome. So, but I'm gonna make this transition so smooth. So the last, to wrap things up, we're gonna be talking about our favorite, or what we think the best musical biopics are. So like, for example, Straight Out of Compton, like the story of NWA. That's not mine, but just an example. So I'll start. I'll go reverse order. Carson, what do you think?
So when I was thinking about, like, there's a bunch of different ways that you can make a musical biopic, and the spectrum that I kind of saw when I was looking at it was the focus on the drama or the focus on the music, because you have some that are on one end of the spectrum where it's basically just like a concert DVD, where it's like, this is an excuse for us to replay some music with some actor singing the songs instead, and the story is just really light to get you through the music. And then you have others where it's like, this is about the person, and the music is maybe sprinkled in because people want to hear it if they're going to see a movie about this person. I much prefer biopics that are in kind of that latter direction, where it's like, I want to see the story about the person, because if I want to listen to their music, I can go onto YouTube or anywhere else and just listen to the music if I want. Like, I don't need to hear some cover of it. So that said, my favorite biopic is Love and Mercy, which is a biopic of the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson. So one of the characters played by Paul Dano. It does have some music in it, but like, it is more or less like more about the character and all like the troubles he's gone through throughout his life and his passion for music and what that's all about. And so personally, that's the type of biopic that I like. Um, I'm probably going to disagree with a lot of the ones that you guys pick, but I guess we can get into it.
Okay. Who wants to be disagreed with first? How about you, Jay?
Just out of the ones that I've watched recently, there's this. It's not really a biopic, or it is a biopic, but it's basically Ed Sheeran. He just basically his oldest album, Divide. Just literally just talking about like the album process. He wrote "Love Yourself" for Bieber, right? So I mean, it was interesting for me just watching how he did it and talking about like the whole process of building his album, the theme behind it. I mean, Divide, right? Like Divide is basically a mixture of different genre of songs. I mean, it was, I guess that's why it was called Divide. Stuff like that. That's just something that I've watched recently, and I've grown a lot of interest in it. That's just me.
Cool. What about? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Carson.
I was just gonna say, if we're opening up documentaries, that's like a whole other subject too, because I would have thrown out the Amy Winehouse documentary, which is fantastic for anyone who hasn't seen it.
I haven't. I don't
Amy,
think.
Right? The one that's just called Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit.
It's
It's so good.
I've seen very few of like either one, like the documentaries or biopics. But I think the one that I would pick is I think Ray. It's hard. It's hard to say Ray because like I know it's good. I've seen it. I saw it a long time ago, and I know it was good. I just can't really remember it at this point. So if I'm going to pick something also that I do remember, I guess I would say Rocket Man, which is the Elton John one, and I think it completely contradicts the point that Carson was making, because it's more so about like Taron Egerton singing Elton John songs, which he does a really good job with, to be fair.
He's pretty solid.
Yeah. But I mean, in terms of like Elton John's life, they also focus on that quite a bit, but it's more, I feel like the focus of the movie was more on, look, Taron Egerton is singing Elton John, which was good. So yeah, that was mine.
Like, he does an okay job. It's just like, I'd just rather go listen to Elton John music.
Well, you know what's funny, because what's the song? I think I'm still standing, with whatever that song is. I kind of prefer listening to the Taron Egerton version than the Elton John one, which is probably blasphemous. Whatever. Fuck you, Elton John. Come at me, bro. I'm sorry, Sir Elton John.
He can fight.
Oh yeah, he can fight, like from Kingsman 2. Anyways, before I take any more heat for my choice, Yoshi, what was yours?
I did have an idea, but then nah. You know the Miles Davis one?
No.
It's just called Bird.
With Don Cheadle as Miles Davis. I thought that one was pretty cool. I mean, it's not a great movie, but like the mannerisms and the way Don Cheadle plays Miles Davis is very close to actually him. The audio obviously is not. I don't think it's Don Cheadle. I don't think it was Don Cheadle. I think it was like an actual recording. I don't remember exactly. But
is it nice Miles Ahead
with Don Cheadle?
Yes.
Yes.
It's directed by Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
And written by Don Cheadle and stars Don Cheadle.
Yeah. Is it also called Cheadle?
Cheadle Ahead.
Don.
I did not even know this existed.
Yeah, right? It's kind of cool because it captures, a very niche genre of music. I think that's not discussed as much nowadays. So I think that's really cool.
Oh, Lakeith Stanfield is in it too.
Mm.
The dude from like lots of things. Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother you. Yeah.
It's okay, man.
Cool. Shut up.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, cool. Miles Ahead. Aaron, what about you?
Okay, so I have a few because I kind of love this genre, but they're kind of random ass movies and they're random performers too. So like, one of my favorite ones is called Great Balls of Fire, and it's about Jerry Lee Lewis. Why I loved it so much is because they actually got Jerry Lee Lewis to play all the piano parts live in the movie, so it was real shit. Like, it's not like at most of the movie actually focused on his hands and him actually performing the tracks and all that kind of stuff. And I love the fact that they didn't hold back on what his whole controversy was, which is he married his like 16-year-old cousin or some shit like that, like a really, really young ass cousin. And they leaned into that as opposed to like kind of like shying away from the controversy. So they kind of just told it like exactly how it was. What's his name? I think it was Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid as Jerry Lee Lewis. Really, really solid performance. Like, he got all of his mannerisms, all of his. You can put like side by side, like actual footage of him performing at a specific venue, and compared it to the movie, and it's pretty close. I also like honorable mentions would be like, have you ever seen Love Baba with what's his name? Lou Diamond Phillips as Richie Valens. Yeah, like the guy who sang La Bamba. Super, super dope. Shout outs. He's a Filipino too. So that was really cool. I think I'm super biased. I'm just like, yo, Lou Diamond Phillips, solid movie. And the last really cool biopic would be like Amadeus. I think that's probably up there, like from what I loved. Like I've kind of felt like they really captured the tension between Salieri and Mozart.
That was a sick
And
one.
yeah, like just the jealousy between the two. I don't know. I thought it was just like really, really, really good performances in that shit.
So I've seen the movie poster for Amadeus, and I never knew what it was about.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that it was about Mozart.
Yeah, I think it's his gubby. That's his gubby.
Wolfgang Amadeus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, but what was their whole thing?
So he had beef with, like, he had a rival named Antonio Salieri, and it was kind of just like Mozart would just talk bare shit to Salieri, and it made him crazy, straight up. Like that's kind of like the gist of it all.
Or was it
Yeah, they're just rivals. They're rivals.
Yeah, and Mozart basically ends up taking his spot in like the king's court or something. So like, you know, people are trying to become like the band, the house band for the king. And Salieri, I think, is initially there, but then Mozart comes in, and you know I think he was a lot
The
younger.
new kid on the block.
Yeah. Not as experienced, but then he ends up so now Salieri gets mad, which is kind of cool because you know.
Yeah.
That's big. That's energy, yo. That's
And obviously the
you're walking
soundtrack is fire.
Yeah. And so you can kind of tie it to, because I think it's really cool how you can tie it to something so long ago that you have no real good accurate way of understanding it is visualized for you, and you can kind of relate to it in a way that's a lot better than reading it or you know. Yeah.
I
that's
like
a lot better
watching
than just
historic movies that make you want to like immediately pull up a Wikipedia page after and like see how much of this is actually accurate. And especially like I remember watching this when I was younger, and you think about classical music and you're like, oh, probably some stuffy old white guy like wrote this music, and then you learn that like, oh, Mozart was like this young little shit who just like caused all this like trouble and like had all these parties and shit, and that's like he was like rebellious in terms of making music, and it's like, oh,
because a rock star.
Lit, yo.
So then,
wild, yo. That's all he was.
Would he be Drake?
What?
Would he be Drake back in the day?
No, he's like DMX, bro.
So he's classical Drake.
Classical Drake.
Or classical, cause starting shit. So he's like classical Soulja Boy. For the ones that you guys picked, do you relate to these as like at all as musicians yourselves?
What did I pick?
I don't know, man. I just like the music.
Same. Yeah,
I just like
that's
knowing
just
more
what it is.
about who I like. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, even like their
And again-
process of like the character and how they are, you know,
Mm.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So who would in the Bitter and Broke biopic? What would that look like?
I want to know who's being
Man.
cast for who.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
it'll be
what I
so
said.
sad. It would be
Oh
so sad.
man, I would love fucking Danny DeVito to play me.
That's
That would be
incredible.
awesome.
Can we have 3 Danny DeVitos?
Or
Give him
Steve
triplets.
Buscemi, 100%. One or the other.
I think John Cho would probably be Yoshi.
No. Relax. I want Leonardo DiCaprio.
Telling me to relax.
Nah, for real. But maybe like Martin Lawrence would be jokes.
I think it would be Dante Basco,
Jeez.
and then Aaron would be Daniel Day Kim.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, what if Jay was freaking Roberto
So
De Niro?
I want to be Idris.
None of us is cool enough for Idris.
No.
I don't be MC Grinder.
I want to be who's that? Forrest Whitaker. I want him to play me, like with the same energy that he had in The Last King of Scotland. Like I want. I think that would be a good one.
Are you so you're locking this choice in because this will be who we're casting?
Oh, okay. So Leo, we're going back Leo.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Idris.
Danny
Okay.
DeVito.
This is a stupid movie.
I think Yoshi should
That or
be
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yoshi should be Lucy Liu for sure.
Just recast Charlie's Angels.
I want Jackie Chan to play me.
Tony Jaa.
You know, Jackie Chan can actually sing. He's
Yeah. He had a really successful like a J-pop album he put out in the 80s or like the 90s.
J-pop.
Yeah. He put it out in Japan in Japanese, and he got real famous.
All right. Well, thanks for joining, guys. Really appreciate the musical experts from Bitter and Broke coming back onto the podcast and lending their insight, mostly Forrest Whitaker related somehow, to our music episode. So as we always do, we're going to end it off with a few movies that we're looking forward to. So that are coming up soon. Yoshi, what are you looking forward to? Yoshi, what are you looking forward to?
Hold on. I forgot which movie. Aaron, what are you looking forward to?
Probably Batman. Like, yeah, it's pretty obvious, you know. Batman movies are pretty solid. Also, I'm super excited. It's Robert Pattinson. The last trailer that came out looked pretty solid. Yeah, super excited for the Batman.
All right. Jay, what about you?
Super excited about the new Doctor Strange movie. Really into Marvel and that storyline behind it. That whole multiverse per se. And even there's a whole new movie of Buzz Lightyear. Just into the whole Toy Story stuff. Pretty cool actually. Yeah.
Cool.
And I
Yoshi.
remembered. Freaking, initially, I was thinking Expendables 4 just because Jackie Chan is in it, but then I think for me it has to be Jackass Forever, man. It's just the nostalgia, and you know, I like to see how they're all doing. You know, I heard
They're not doing well.
Steve-O's doing pretty okay. Like he's got vegan and he's super clean, and I don't think he touches alcohol either. So, you know, that's interesting. I want to still see if he's strong enough.
Sadly, on the other hand, you have Bam Margera, who's doing real bad right now.
Isn't he in jail?
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, he's not part of this movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's doing real
not
bad.
Joining the movie.
Carson, what about you?
I am looking forward to finally watching the movie that was top on my list of most anticipated 2021 movies, but got delayed. So The Northman, which is now coming out 2022, is like a Viking revenge movie directed by the guy who did The Witch and The Lighthouse. It looks super violent and super well made. Great cast. Looking forward. The trailer is everything I wanted it to be when I heard about it like a year ago.
All right. For myself, I'm kind of looking forward to this Scream movie, Scream 5, because historically I have not been able to watch scary movies because I'm a big bitch. And Scream is one of the few that I can watch now, and I've which is unfortunate timing because the original ones were better. And the later ones, I mean, they're all right, but I'm following the story now, so I want to see what happens.
Have you been watching the show?
There's a show?
Wait, there's a Scream cinematic universe?
Yeah, Netflix has at least a season out.
That's crazy.
I am also looking forward to that. When I start watching that. So thank you, Aaron. Before we wrap it up, would you like to shout out or plug some of your own projects and or your own band, social media, whatever?
Yeah, yo, get out oh shit, wait, what?
All right, their band is called Bitter and Broke. Check them out.
Check us out. It's on
Just Google them.
Instagram.
I'm sure you'll find something.
Yeah. At Bitter X Broke on Instagram.
Oh, sorry, Bitter X Broke.
Check us out. We're playing lots of random music, but I hope it sounds nice. I think it sounds nice.
We're gonna edit all that out. Okay, bye.
Thanks for having us, yo.
All right, see you later, yo.
Oh no, I meant bye as like to cut off the recording.
Oh.